What's going on, guys? I'm just enjoying a Bud Light seltzer. Please don't judge me. And I'm just watching a cinematic adventure on my television. Tonight's video, well, it's a boring weeknight, and I decided to kind of turn it up a little bit. I want to talk about Aquarium spiderwood. I've been obsessed with spiderwood forever, and I feel like the entire hobby in itself is obsessed with this spiderwood. I've been setting up tons of nano aquariums. I literally just picked this one up for 20 bucks. This is a Marine Land portrait tank. It's a 7-gallon, I believe. 20 bucks for this. Like, I cannot get enough of these, and there's just something about these racks that I just love setting up. And I have more racks coming in here. This entire window is going to be full of just the baker's racks and plants. Also working on the other side of the entertainment center. But spiderwood. What makes aquarium spiderwood and aquascaping with it so awesome? I feel like aquarium spiderwood is attracted by all of us because of its crazy root-like structure and appearance. There's just something about aquascaping to where we want that like crazy root-like structure and the twists and the bends and that knobby-like roots. And it's tough to find wood in the aquarium industry that looks like that at a cheap cost. I ordered these little pieces on Amazon for I think like 10 to 15 US dollars. And yes, the price does depend where you live, time of year, etc., etc. And I'll throw a link in the description box if you guys are wondering or want to purchase the same kit here. It's really easy to do. To start it off though, spiderwood usually does float. Sometimes you get lucky and it sinks, but for the most part, most people boil it. You don't absolutely have to. Some people would argue that you're breaking down the wood and boiling it isn't a necessity. Others would argue that it destroys the bacteria that you could be adding to your fish tank. But all in all, spiderwood, it's cheap. It has the perfect light coloration, and it has that like crazy knobby, like twisted turn root structure. And it's readily available. Like there's tons of Amazon sellers. I can get it to my house in a couple of days. Like look at this. For 10 to 15 bucks, you can just be setting up crazy awesome aquascape like nano tanks. And yes, some of the smaller pieces are cheaper and don't look as cool, but I'll give you a little tip or trick. You can add a bunch of them together to kind of look like one piece. And I've seen people add like 5 or 6 pieces together and it looks like one ginormous piece. So that's a little hack you can do. So as I was saying, this stuff is pretty cheap and readily available. It mostly floats for the most part, and that's because air is trapped within the cells of the wood. That's where boiling it really helps remove that. I feel like a lot of times us fish keepers get in our own heads about aquascaping. Like for instance, I found this stupid little branch out in the woods while I was on a walk. It's simple. Is it special? Not by any means, but it really kind of adds to the effect of this tank. Same with this piece. It's just a simple, stupid branch I found in the woods. I think what I'm trying to tell you guys is just go for it and be your own artist. Like literally, I'm by no means an aquascape. I suck at this if I'm being completely honest. And what I do is just throw it together. And you know, you can play with it, you can change it. But don't be afraid to use different types of wood. I found this in the river a couple days ago, and it's just like, it's awesome, and I'm super ecstatic about it. It's actually hollow on the inside of it. Like, look at that hole. That's a natural hole. Let me get you a better view of this. And some of you guys might be commenting like, oh, that water's cloudy. What happens is this window is pretty much wide open all day long. So what happens is I am getting a little algae in the water column. So, and yes, this tank is a hot mess. It's literally just like a bunch of projects mixed together. And I'm still in the air with how to do it. But yeah, that piece of aquarium driftwood is hollow. And here's the deal. What do you even call driftwood? I find branches in Mother Nature all the time that are just branches and they're not even necessarily driftwood. Here's some pretty cool spiderwood. Again, this is a cylinder tank. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just literally throwing it together, just having some fun. Same here. There's no rules here, guys. I know we all want to be MD fish tanks, but let's be honest, the guy is just like, he's better than all of us. So it is what it is. Let me know in the comment section. I got a couple questions for you guys. What do you think of spiderwood? Is it your favorite aquarium driftwood to use, like the spiderwood in itself? Are you into cholla wood? Are you into manzanita? And also, I need your guys' help for this one. I'm working on the back of this entertainment center, and I'm trying to decide how to go about setting it up or building the back of it, because obviously it looks disgusting like this. Some people have said that I should just double up and go with 6 more 20-gallon tanks and maybe like do some houseplants there, or maybe just do the entire thing houseplants, but I feel like I need more fish tanks in here. But before I get to building on that, tomorrow what I'm going to be doing is building a bunch of support underneath this, because this is going to be a lot of gallonage, and this is a wide room, and I need the floor downstairs to be able to withstand it. So there might even be a video on that. So without further ado, guys, it's just kind of a boring weeknight and I'm just kind of hanging out. But please let me know in the comment section, aquarium, spiderwood, aquascaping, and setup, questions, info. Does it float? Does it sink? Is there fungus growing on it? I'm doing a ginormous video series on different types of woods, and I'm kind of just having fun with it. But please hit up the comments and let me know, is aquarium spiderwood your favorite type of wood?